We've all been there saying I'm fine when we're secretly hurting, or I hate you when we're actually terrified. But why do we do this? Our relationships, whether they're romantic, familial, or platonic, are often littered with these emotional masks. They're the I'm fine when we're not, the silence when we want to scream, the smile when we want to cry. We put these masks on to protect ourselves from the potential pain of vulnerability and rejection. Consider this. You've had a long, exhausting day at work. You come home to your partner, who asks, "How was your day?" Instead of expressing your frustration and tiredness, you smile and say, "It was good." That's a mask. You've just masked your true feelings to maintain a facade of positivity. Or maybe you have a friend who consistently cancels plans at the last minute. Instead of expressing your disappointment and setting boundaries, you laugh it off and say, "It's okay." That's another mask. You've just masked your disappointment to avoid conflict. These masks, while they might seem protective, are actually quite destructive. They create a barrier between us and the people we care about. They prevent us from expressing our true feelings and needs. They create an illusion of harmony while silently eroding the foundation of our relationships. The truth is, these masks are not our protectors, they're our captors. They keep us locked in a cycle of dishonesty and dissatisfaction. They stifle our growth and hinder our ability to form deep, meaningful connections. But what if we could break free from these masks? What if we could express our true emotions without fear of judgment or rejection? What if we could be vulnerable and honest, not just with others, but with ourselves? That's the power of authenticity. It's the courage to say, "I'm not okay," when you're not. It's the strength to express your needs and set boundaries. It's the freedom to be yourself, unfiltered and unmasked. We wear masks to protect ourselves, but they're suffocating our relationships. It's time to shatter these masks and reveal our true selves. Imagine if we could express ourselves honestly, without fear of judgment. What would that look like? Imagine if we could peel back the layers of pretense, strip away the falsehoods, and stand in the pure, unadulterated light of our truth. That's the power of authenticity. It's the courage to be real, to be vulnerable, to be you. Authenticity is not about saying everything that comes to your mind. It's about saying what's in your heart, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's about allowing your true feelings and thoughts to surface, without the fear of being misunderstood or rejected. Consider this. You're upset with your partner because they forgot your anniversary. You could say, "I'm fine," and let the frustration simmer. Or you could say, "I'm hurt that you forgot our anniversary. It makes me feel unimportant." The former fosters resentment, the latter fosters understanding. These transformed conversations are not just about venting your frustrations or airing your grievances. They're about expressing your feelings, your needs, and your desires. They're about being seen and heard for who you truly are. Authenticity invites vulnerability into our conversations. It's like opening a window to your soul, allowing others to see your fears, your insecurities, your hopes, and your dreams. It's not easy. In fact, it can be downright terrifying. But it's also liberating. It frees you from the shackles of pretense, allowing you to live and love openly. By being authentic, you're not only being true to yourself, but you're also being true to others. You're saying, "This is me, take it or leave it." And you know what? More often than not, people will take it. They'll appreciate your honesty, your openness, and your courage. They'll connect with you on a deeper, more meaningful level. So let's challenge ourselves to be authentic, to be real, to be us. Let's shed the masks we wear and embrace the beauty of our unique selves. Because by embracing authenticity, we can transform our relationships and deepen our connections. But here's the thing, honest communication is hard. It takes courage and vulnerability. It's like walking a tightrope. On one side, there's the fear of being misunderstood or rejected. On the other, there's the risk of hurting the ones we love with our blunt honesty. It's a delicate balance, but one worth striving for. Let's consider Anna, for instance. She was always the people pleaser, the one who would bite her tongue rather than say something that might upset someone else. But after years of bottling up her feelings, she realized that her relationships were not as fulfilling as they could be. So, she decided to change. She started speaking her mind, expressing her feelings honestly. And guess what? Not only did her relationships improve, but she also felt more content and confident in herself. Or take Jack, who was the complete opposite. He was brutally honest, so much so that he often hurt those around him. Realizing the need for change, he learned to express his truth with kindness and empathy, transforming his relationships dramatically. These stories show us that it's possible to overcome the challenges that come with honest communication. It's not easy, and it may even feel uncomfortable at times, but the rewards are definitely worth it. So are you ready to take the challenge? Are you ready to revolutionize your relationships? Remember, effective communication is not just about speaking your mind. It's about speaking your heart. Let's do a quick recap. We've spoken about the masks we wear, those protective layers that keep us from truly expressing our feelings. These masks, as safe as they make us feel, only suffocate our relationships and keep us from experiencing deep, meaningful connections. Next, we touched on the power of authenticity. Imagine the transformation in our relationships if we could express ourselves honestly, without fear of judgment. Authentic communication is the key to deepening our connections and revolutionizing our relationships. But we also acknowledge the challenge that honest communication is hard. It takes courage and vulnerability. It's a journey, not a destination, and each step we take towards authenticity is a step towards stronger, healthier relationships. Thanks for watching Make Love Last. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing content.